Powered by Channel 4, the local station. This is Look Local.
Welcome to Look Local. I'm Karen Adams. Bear with me. I have a little bit of laryngitis today, but we have a great show. We're featuring 3 businesses each week, and we're going to tell you about local events that are going on around town. Here's our lineup. This week, SMG is here to talk about all exciting shows coming up in Jacksonville. Plus, Island Doctors will also be here. And March is Brain Injury Awareness Month. Safe Kids will be along to tell us about that. But we begin with SMG. Alex Alston joins us now with some exciting news of things to come. You like my voice? Isn't this just swell?
It's very soothing.
It's like 1-800 number.
Exactly.
All right, what do you have going on?
Well, at SMG, you know, we're the venue management company on behalf of the city of Jacksonville. So we manage 6 venues for the city. So at Veterans Memorial Arena, we got a pretty full slate coming up. One of the big things we're here to talk about today is on Friday, we go on sale with a new Cirque du Soleil show called OVO. It's the first time in a few years that we've had Cirque du Soleil come to town. It goes on sale Friday at 10 o'clock.
We're seeing it right
this
there.
week. Yeah, you're getting some shots of it right there. It's a pretty impressive show featuring some insects and an egg and a whole storyline. It's a family-friendly show. I know some Cirque du Soleil shows can get a little risque when you're out in Vegas, but this one is a family-friendly show, so everybody comes out. That's October 5th through October 9th. You can go online at jacksonville.com for more information on tickets for that show. Also, on Friday, another show that goes on sale that shows kind of the diverse offerings that we bring to the city in the arena. R. Kelly is going on sale this Friday at 10 o'clock. He'll be here performing on May 26th. Also, most of you probably know that Pearl Jam is here on April 13th at the arena. First time they've been here in a very long time. And we just got word that some new seats just opened up for the Pearl Jam show. So people can still go online and get tickets. Tickets are still available for that show. Also, we just announced about a week ago that Amy Schumer is coming to the market. Hilarious. She's been in a lot of comedies and had a lot of stand-up specials. She'll be there May 15th at the arena. Tickets are on sale now for that one, which will be another good show. Of course, we've got a couple of family shows coming up here. In about a week or two, we've got Disney's on Ice, Frozen. That show will be here for about 4 days with 7 different opportunities to bring the family out to the arena for a nice ice show in the arena. And the same company, Feld Entertainment, will be bringing Marvel Universe Live to us at the end of April, early May, another 4-day run of 7 shows. And for those that don't know, Marvel Universe Live is a new property that Feld has unveiled, which is a live-action show featuring the Marvel characters from all the movies that the kids love. So that's a show that will be very high energy, very, very colorful and loud, and the kids will love it, especially the little boys. So we follow that up in the summer with Justin Bieber and 5 Seconds of Summer in June and July. Tickets for those are both available as well. So yes, the Biebs will be here. You know, we're hoping he can stay on the straight and narrow and get here, but I think he's turned a corner, so we're happy to have him.
Yeah, it sounds like he has.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are the big things that are coming up. Another thing that I wanted to definitely mention was the Jax Events app. Okay, is a place to go to find out all of the cool things that are happening at all 6 sports entertainment venues that we manage on behalf of the city. So if you go to Jax Events at the App Store.
A little bit of a glare.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So Jax Events at the App Store. If you download that app, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. The app is very informative. You can select the venue that you're interested in finding out information on. And if you want to go to the arena, you'd click the arena, and it'll have a whole lineup of all the events that are coming up. It's formatted similar to our website, which is jacksevents.com. Pulls information straight from that website onto our app. But it's a very interactive, easy-to-use app. We definitely recommend, just like you do for your Channel 4 app, that you select the push notifications so you can get information on upcoming events, specials that are going on in the arena. We have the ability to let people know when they come to the arena of things that are happening at a particular concession stand, some sort of food and beverage offering. We can hit them with that information as they're coming into town. Also to let them know as they're coming to the arena from different parts of Jacksonville, we can send out notifications via our app about traffic patterns, where to park, places to go, all those kind of things. So we really want to let people know that, you know, there is a place to go to find out what big shows are coming, what concerts are coming to town that you really want to see, instead of, like I commonly hear around town, I didn't know that show was coming, or I didn't know that event was here. Well, if you get the Jax Events app, you'll be able to really find out way ahead of time what's going to be coming to town.
What goes into getting these like name brands of these really high stars?
Well, I think, you know, a lot of it goes into it. It starts with relationships. You know, we develop relationships with promoters and tour managers and artists that over the years have blossomed into them coming back into town. They enjoy their experience when they're here. Jacksonville, the community as a whole, just embraces these artists and these events. So when they're here, they feel like family. So they always want to come back. So that's one of the things, is the relationships that you build. I also think that our venue in the community has come out to support it. So the venue is a very beautiful building. All the buildings that the city of Jacksonville owns provide a great space for these kind of events. So the artists like to come here and perform. Obviously, behind the scenes, there's a lot of things that go into negotiating the appropriate deals on behalf of the city. Can't get into those details.
Give me a secret.
But I will tell you that that we are very diligent to make sure that we bring a diverse offering of different entertainment options to make sure that we're providing something for every segment of our community. We want to make sure that they're getting their fill of country music, of pop music, of family shows, sporting events. So we try very hard to work with the city of Jacksonville to make sure that happens.
And so far, everything's going smoothly, correct?
It seems to be going great. I think we're on a really good wave of momentum. A lot of different shows have been being announced recently, so I think if you'll stay tuned, you'll see some more announcements coming soon for another show or two coming up in June, a couple that are coming in the fall. So I can't give you any more details than that, but stay tuned. You know, stay plugged into jacksevents.com and the Jax Events app to find out what's coming up. But I definitely think that there's a lot of momentum here in Jacksonville for a lot of different sports entertainment offerings, not only through the city's venues and SMG, but also from our friends across the street at the Jaguars and Jack Sports Council and the Armada and the Sharks and the Suns. Everybody's doing a lot of great things, so it's really cool to see.
How much notice do we get?
Every show's different. I mean, typically a show will give us the okay to announce anywhere from 3 to 5 months before the actual show date. Some of them give you a lot more time than that. Some of them you can give me 8 or 9 months. It just depends on the tour, depends on the artist preference, depends on how they're marketing it. Maybe nationally, if it's a national tour, they may have a different timeline than if it was just a show that's only going to be in a few cities or only coming to Jacksonville. So it really just depends. Okay. Obviously, we would like a lot more lead time to let the people of Jacksonville know. Sometimes we don't have as much, but sometimes that can also be a good incentive to buy when it goes on sale.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Sorry I didn't have a better voice for you.
That's okay. You know, I can talk, so
I love
keep it going.
One question, keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And coming up next, Island Doctors. Plus, here's an event. Take a look.